7 o'clock. I had planned on coming home and trying to do some stuff. I can't stop doing it. And it's so important. His children perish for lack of knowledge. James Backwards just did a video about wisdom. Go watch it. Talks about science and everything. I'm telling you. Get ready. I have to make this. I just went down the mountain. My grandmother started with me again. This is for my grandmother's little informants, the trolls, and the people that are going to blast me for this stuff. I've lost subscribers. Don't care. You don't like what I have to say, take it up with Jesus Christ. Or go after Satan for doing this stuff. What they have figured out is twofold. They have an unlimited supply of victims, and they replace them with something that is not of our Father, which could be inhabited by demons. They have taken a child, murdered him, and replaced him. And that child, the new child, isn't of our Father, so it doesn't have a soul. And who knows how long they've been doing it. My grandmother told me, I got people coming in here saying you have 2 dead sons. I do have 2 dead sons. One, which I said it to get the point across. In 2004, I had a son. One day the mother showed up, said he's not yours. That constitutes losing a child. 2, the stuff now, which I know. I'm almost positive I know who it is. Liz will come in and bring the baby, and you'll get to play with your little friend. But I'm right. I don't care what you think. Honestly, I don't care. Like, I know I walk through that bar, and as soon as I leave, they're running their mouth. Look at him. He's insane. There's something wrong with him. These people keep worrying about going to the casino. Keep worrying about your hair and your nails and your phone and who's on Facebook and what movie's in and cheating on this one with this one and cheating on this one with this one and committing adultery and cheating on your boyfriend and cheating on your girlfriend and getting drunk and having a good time. And when there is somebody standing above you telling you that if you don't claim Allah, they're going to lob your head off, don't say you weren't warned. Keep on believing that I have lost my mind, that God and Satan aren't real, and you know everything, because you don't know nothing. And I know, like, these people have seen me. They know how much I love my son. So you really think if I wasn't 900,000 million% sure that I would deal with this? This is where faith comes in. But you people deny God so you could cheat on your boyfriend to have people buy you stuff. So you could go out every week. So you can run around on... And this just ain't my grandmother's. This is the whole world. You're all blind. Keep denying it. Just keep denying it. Keep telling yourself that I'm just some scumbag father that wanted to abandon his child. After already losing a child that I cherish more than anything, God blesses me with another child, and I get this stuff dropped on my head. Go ahead. I don't care. Spit on me when I walk through the bar. Soon, you're going to be looking for guidance. And the only people that are going to be able to help you are the ones that believe in God. Because all you people like that deny Him. I can't believe in God because then I couldn't cheat on my boyfriend. I can't believe on God because then I couldn't cheat on my wife. I can't believe in God because instead of going to the casino or going out and getting drunk, I'd have to stay home and read the Bible. It's a lot easier this way. It's easier to deny the truth than accept the reality of what is happening. I know, believe me, I know. For 4 years, Liz was my everything. She knew, because we've actually argued about this, because she knew every thought I had, everything I saw, everything I felt, spoke, did. My entire day was spent around making her smile, making her laugh, trying to get her through her moods that she would go through, doing whatever I could to make her life easier. Cut the grass, clean the house, do everything I could to give her the life that she never thought she could have, the life that she didn't believe she could have. And this is why she can't, because she's a murderer. And I know, Eli will be at the bar playing with the cars, and he's right there. He's right there. You're out of your mind. Watch and see. I don't care what any of you think. Especially the ones that deny my Father. You don't matter. Your opinion means nothing. And now my son. These people have seen me with my son. They know how much I love that child. He was my world. My eyes opened in the morning. The first thing I thought about was my son and my wife. My wife, my son. They were everything to me. Every move, breath, thought that I took, revolved around them. Whether it was going to the store or how are we going to survive the rest of our lives together? What are we going to do? I had planned on grandkids, the whole works. And if you think that I still don't think that maybe I'm wrong, I don't. I do. But I'm not. Like, if there's too much in front of me, you don't believe it, I just told my grandmother, watch. Just watch. Excuse me. Don't throw all that stuff out. You can't do that to that child. God would not tell you to abandon your child. God didn't tell me to abandon my child. God told me that something horrible happened to my son, and my son is no longer my son. My father died in 2005. I'm ready to tell her, if Dad showed up right now, would you know that it was not him? I don't think she would, because she believes in this world. She would see my father and think, oh, he must have dug his way out of the grave. And look, he looks really good for being dead for 10 years. I don't care what any of you think. Keep going to my grandmother. Tell her everything. I don't care. Within the next couple of weeks or months, you're going to see for yourself. I'm telling you. So just keep partying, keep drinking, keep playing on your phones. Keep denying the truth. Keep denying God. I do not want to believe this stuff. Believe me. I don't want to believe this. I want to convince myself that all the drugs caught up with me, that I've lost it. That, oh, then my grandmother's telling me, those people on the phone that you talk to, you better watch because they'll meet you and murder you. What are you talking about? I don't talk to anybody. I make videos. She thinks that I sit on this phone all day and what everybody says, I believe. I don't believe anybody unless my spirit says they're telling the truth. I use this phone for information. I'm shown something and then somebody else says it and it's just confirmation. Well, this is what I saw. This is what I was told. That is what happened. And when the evidence is overwhelming, she don't even believe Liz is a bad person. This is the girl that cheated on me constantly. This is the girl that went to rehab because she overdosed next to our child. But Liz has my own family convinced that I'm the crazy one. Look, Eli's right here. John's insane. I don't care. She said you can't get on there and say people are child molesters. Why not? It's the truth. You don't like the truth, don't deal with it. Keep yourself shut off from the world. Go ahead. The reason I know this stuff is because I dealt with it as a kid, man. I know the signs because I studied it when I was locked up as a child to figure out what was wrong with me. I lived through it. God pulled me out. I suffered that stuff so that when this stuff came, I would realize what I'm looking at. She don't believe none of it. None of it. I'm the crazy one. And I sound crazy. I know how I sound. That's why I'm telling you. Don't believe me. Pray. Just pray. He'll give it to you. My children perish for lack of knowledge. Do you think I want to accept this as my reality? Do you think that I don't walk through this house longing for my son, calling for my name? Did I walk out on the porch and see his toys in the yard and I don't want to break down and cry? Tell yourself whatever you want. It's the truth. I don't care. Think whatever you want of me. I don't care. Nobody's opinion means anything to me except my Father. You have to pray about this stuff. It's the only way you're going to get to the truth. James backwards just posted it. Wisdom. Just go listen to it, because as I'm listening, it put a smile on my face, because it was my Father telling me. It's so bad. And they're doing it. And I don't care who believes me or who doesn't. Part of me wants to tell them, like, well, could you please come vindicate me? But I'm not doing this for me. I'm doing it for you guys and for him. And for all the other innocent children. Don't believe that my son is being beat, or what the Elijah that is with Liz, is being beat and abused. Don't. I told my grandmother, eventually we will have to stand in front of God. And if I'm wrong, I go to hell. I would not risk going to hell if I wasn't 1,000% sure. I said, but when he tells you that you should have trusted your grandson, it's too late. They're blind. The whole world is blind. Satan has everybody blind. And the more I speak, the harder they're going to try and discredit me. Liz is pushing it, boy. Pushing it. Trying to shove it right. My grandmother's probably seen that child more in the past week than she did in a year. Because they need my grandmother to believe that I am nuts. They have to. Because if she believes me, then I have an ally. I don't. They have convinced her that I'm a lousy father, that all of a sudden I just decided, you know what? I'm done being a daddy and a husband. I don't want them anymore. They were my whole life. They were the only reason I lived and breathed. Every move that I made was focused on them. Everything. All of it. I read you the letter from Liz. I tried as hard as I could to give them the best possible life for them. As hard as I could. I wanted to grow old with Liz. I wanted my son to have grandchildren that could run around this yard. But it's not how it is. This is just the reality of what has become. I do not want to accept this. But I have no choice. You'll see real soon, I'm telling you. And I don't care if I walk through the bar and they spit on me. So be it. Our Father tells us to pick up your cross. Our Father was spit, stabbed in the side, beat, thorns on his head, whipped 39 times, stabbed through his hands and feet, totally ridiculed and mocked. So how can I not go through any less? He did that for me. I will suffer this for him. I don't have a choice. It is what it is. And yeah, I'm human. I miss my wife. I miss my son. More than anybody could possibly ever fathom. But my Father showed me where my son is. I know that he's waiting. I miss the toys. I miss the laughter, the playing, the tickling, running around the house, hide and go seek. I miss everything about what my life was. But this is now what my life is. And I don't have any other choice. I could deny it, but I won't. I can't. And this is ruining me. Like, I'm not healthy. My Uncle Kenny told me, you just better start eating potatoes, man. Like, you look like crap. This isn't an easy thing to endure. Like, it's not something simple, especially this subject. When you first start to find out what this world really is about, it's hard enough to realize that there's symbolism everywhere, that they use music to invoke demons into our children. Think about what I have told you and think about what it does to a person. If my faith in my Father wasn't what it was, I am telling you I would lose my grip. But I won't. He holds me up. He stands by me through this. Because it's His will. You've got to know what we're up against. Do you think He would do this if it didn't serve a purpose? Our Father, who is nothing but love? Do you think He would make us suffer this if it wasn't truth? My children perish for lack of knowledge. It has cost me everything to give you this knowledge. But it is what it is. Believe it or don't, pray. And for my grandmother's little informers, you'll see real soon. You're going to find out who's telling the truth. And then I don't know. You better repent and accept God. Admit that God's real at least, let alone that it's Jesus Christ. Keep denying Him. Keep living your life in your phones. Keep living your life partying, worrying about your hair and your nails and cheating and all the other stuff. Go ahead. Soon you'll see the judgment's been passed on this country by God Almighty. And then deny it. I love you guys. I'm sorry I'm making so many videos. I'm going to post the 2 from June. I don't have a choice. I saved them for a reason. I'm being told that it's time to post them, so I'll post them. Please pray for my wife. Pray for my grandma. Pray for everybody, because people are about to get nailed with stuff they have no idea. Men's hearts failing them for fear for what is coming upon the earth. What do you think could cause a man's heart to stop instantly? Seeing a meteor coming, or seeing something that you've been taught doesn't exist. Fear. I love yous. God bless.